could register me on his business and get me a civil ID pretty quickly. There's also different ways around it, like in a Muslim way, but we're keeping it vague. I don't want to give people details because I don't want to tell the route we exactly went. But if people don't have to agree with homosexuality, it doesn't mean that they condemn it. It doesn't mean that they want good for people. Like, no, they don't believe in gluttony either. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about what we did, but there's ways around it. Like, number one, to get a civil ID, it's not that hard. You just need to, like, everyone here is not a resident here. Like, you have to get offered employment, and whenever you sign on with a job here, you get your civil ID. That's how he has his ID. He can give civil ID to people who work for him. So if I wanted to work for him in his business, blah, blah, blah. And I think until I learn to, I'm just going to keep repeating the same mistakes until it, like, is the end of me, and I don't want that. So if you, technically on Google, you will find that it says that you need a civil ID to get married. But I don't think people fully understand Kuwaiti law and different laws. So yeah, but I don't feel like I can't really talk about it right now. And there's a lot that I just can't talk about right now.
Hashtag soulless Salah and hashtag Foodie Beauty laughing about making children homeless. Yeah, they lower than the lowest piece of shit on earth. Let's leave him in the desert with no water. Not funny, Chins, since you literally did that before. Hashtag Foodie Beauty, hashtag Foodie Beauty, hashtag Foodie Beauty Munafik. The family probably complained about their sharmuting and the stench. She looks like E.T. in the blanket here. Truth? They really did found each other. OMG, this could be the cover of an old B-film horror movie. 100% archived. He looks horrified. I am more than happy to send to government officials and have don't care. I want this one to go back to starfishing and being happy. Sure I do. He looks like Vincent Price. Sorry, Vincent Price. He's a mess. He thinks he has the same pretty privilege as, but he still can't get those Canadian papers. If he keeps it up, they'll kick him out the country. Yeah, zero mothers would ever joke about children like she does. She is no mom material. Already showing she is scary. She's pure trash. This definitely needs to be archived in case this waddling turd ever tries getting her hamburger helper paws on a child to adopt, or a transplant to grow her own, which we all know would be a freak show like her. 100% archived. Salah the robot Karen got a family kicked out of their apartment for making too much noise. Listen to how they speak about children. They are two rotten peas in a pod.
You do that, Oiwo?
Exactly.
Sounds like the hallway kids are under the sand right now. The hallway kids haven't been making noise.
The kids, we kick them out.
We kicked them out. They're now living in the desert with no water.
No, they go for different apartment.
No way?
Yeah, different apartment. And they go by car. They come on, be careful with.
Wait, they moved out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We complain because they make noisy.
Oh, you
Come
did?
on, yeah, give me a break.
Whoa. Yeah, they were pretty annoying.
Darkness said, no, I don't have PS5 yet. I have PS4 and Xbox. Never use my Xbox though. Only my PS4 because you can't stream on YouTube through the system on Xbox. If PS5 is not available, get PS4. It's cheaper and more available.
Yeah, you were saying it about
Yeah, I
something
told you
about
that,
PS4,
yes.
yeah. I like Xbox because I can play Silent Hill Homecoming, which for some reason I love that game. But okay, now watch. People are gonna say that we complained and made the kids homeless. Now we got them kicked out of their home. They were pretty annoying, right, guys?
Try hard.
Her downfall will be so delicious. I can't wait for the rehoming arc. These two shouldn't be allowed to mingle with human beings. She speaks about haters. Does anyone care enough to put that kind of emotion into her? I prefer indifference, which is no emotion. Chantal would laugh about someone else suffering. Children make noise. I can't with these two toddlers. He's just as bad as she is. That's why he's still with her. They truly deserve each other. This is true love, no doubt. Talk about the kids. Mom ain't messing around anymore. Ironic since Chantal is the tenant from hell. I hate them. I double hate them. Her hijab though, it's so tight. It looks like a diving suit than ever. They are both so ridiculous. That is what I thought. She looks like she's about to go scuba diving. Wow. Kids make noises. This is all I see. This is the most in their element together I've seen them, high and being vile. Maybe they are for each other after all. They are both gross. Foodie has made him well aware of what brings in the money. He will play his role and people are legit eating it right up, right? The chicken video alone brought a ton of traffic back. She also lost some subs with that. Wow, and she wants kids. She doesn't really want kids. She hates kids. She only talks about kids because Salah probably wants them. He suddenly has more personality when he's being vile and laughing about kids being under sand, and that he got them kicked out and then immediately back to robot when reading the chat. Chantal, your cosplay sucks. Salah selling counterfeit games and perfume. Scuba Steve and the boyfriend are boring as shit. He's got a lot of nerve for a refugee. Wonder if the new neighbors will complain about her screaming as she rages again and those claims don't bother her? Wait, and they want kids? Thank Allah that she can procreate. Does she cover her mouth when she fake laughs because she knows how terrible her teeth look and she thinks she's hiding it from him? That's why she likes him. He's fucked up like her. There is a reason we gravitated together and that he enjoys her company. Salah is a piece of garbage, just like his fake wife. Imagine being such an empty shell that you bring Chantal into your life. He chose to align himself with a proven bigot, animal abuser, exhibitionist, glutton, who has slept with any man who was willing. Oh, and Salah is never going to Canada, and he's never going to see snow. And he's going to be stuck in the sun-baked, trash-strewn desert for the rest of his miserable life, while eating a yeasty fupa to avoid working. Cry about it, Salah. At least with her, he gets guaranteed shade. Nah, she's too short. But luckily, her impending immobility means he can fuck because whenever he wants, and there's nothing she can do about it. Just a second, hon, I need to mod this chat. They deserve each other. She's the saucepan, and he's the lid. Let them rot in their cesspit. They both deserve their terrible existences. That hijab is so tight, it looks like a scuba suit at this point. So much for vanity and shielding your body. They are both mean girls at this point. Someone needs to do a mean girl comparison for what they say and what mean girls say. Nothing is different. Well, there it is. Turns out Salah is just as vile, despicable, and wretched as his wife. They deserve each other. Please, please, please do not support these horrific degenerates with any, not a single, view or clicks. It's how they support their disgusting lives. Oh, and the third thing, Salah, you'll never have kids. Ever. Unlike that family you just made homeless. Allah has kids. Murad has kids. You know who will never have kids or any biological offspring? You, Salah. You. Please cry about that too. What a jackass. He is perfect for chins. Pigs. Periodic reminder that Salah is a sharmuta, a whore who had to hold his nose and eat sharmuta's fupa, though he didn't want to, because after Chantal gave him 9K, he was kinda obligated. Oh, and he has to bathe Chantal. Scrub those folds, whore. Friendly reminder for anyone thinking it'll be cool to go to a Foodie Beauty Chantal luxury villa junk sale. You'll be exposing yourself to therefore unknown strains of bacteria, fungus, mold, and biological particles and odors that might kill you. 2 words, hazmat suit. Plus, bring home bed bugs. Let's not forget about those bed bugs. You have an itch you can't scratch. Are you questioning this new witchery? Just remember this. You consciously went and brought home Chantal's items. There's no doctor's script for Uncle Debuncle syndrome. Holy hell, I forgot about the bed bugs. Those poor kitties. Why do you think he keeps that bucket and mop near the toilet for? When he can hose her down with a garden hose too.